How big a TV do I need in my house? This is often the question that pops out in people's mind, and oftentimes they regret the choice they made shortly after. But this problem can be perfectly solved by a high-end projector like this, the AWOL Vision LTV 3500 Pro short throw laser projection TV, building upon an incredible 3500 lumens brightness, 4K resolution, Dolby Vision, and smart home integration. The first impression you will get is that it's massive. It supports up to 150 inches of screen. To give you a better idea, some of the biggest TVs are about 98 or 100 inches. That's currently how big a TV can get, so it's much larger. Right now, we either project it right on the wall for the largest image at 150 inches or just raise AWOL's amazing 120-inch screen for the best visual experience. Both of them are truly stunning. Although big physical TV can provide a more conventional way of enjoying content, if you want an experience that's more towards a cinema style with a borderless screen, a projector would be a more sensible choice. There are a couple of reasons why this is true, and there might be something you didn't know. The number one reason is how easy it is to have a 4K laser projector in the house. If you purchase a projector like this, you simply get a manageable box. It's a one-man job to have this ready to work at various locations. In contrast, if you want a 100-inch or even 150-inch TV in the house, you can't skip the hassle of moving a thing heavy as hell like that into, let's say, your living room, which adds more cost on manpower or medical bills if you accidentally break your arms. And then a big TV naturally consumes more energy. In theory, a 150-inch LED TV would consume 3000 watts per hour, but this AWOL projector consumes only 300 watts per hour, even less than a PC console. I bet you friends want to save some money on electricity, isn't it? So without a power-hungry nature, this projector is more friendly to the household. So how does a 150-inch screen benefit your movie and gaming experience? Well, it's more like you won't believe it until you have it kind of story. Let me conclude here. The 3500 Pro is the best and most stunning projector I've ever played games or watched films within our studio. My personal experience about the best view in the cinema comes in when I sit about 9 meters away from the screen, but that's a much bigger screen there. Talking about the experience with this projector, I would say the best distance is about 3 meters. You can see how we enjoy a movie like this and play some video games with it. The field of view is really wide. Presented with more scenes, it feels more immersive than ever. Plus, it fills the gap between the borders of the screen and other appliances besides this. Now, it's really at-home cinema here. Imagine you sit back on a couch, having a Coke and some snacks. That could be the best thing after work. But if your living room is not that big or you want to move it to your bedroom, the projected area can also be easily adjusted to your liking. In theory, it can offer images at 80 to 150 inches, which fits well in any size of room space. Another important feature of this projector is the amazing image quality. To sum up the tech support here, it's equipped with the triple RGB lasers, Ricoh f2.0 Pure lens, which is the biggest lens on the market, 3500 lumens brightness, 4K Dolby. Okay, let me take a break and talk about these first. So basically with a triple laser setup, a lot more colors are covered. The colors are far more vibrant and deeper, and the whole unit works quieter. By saying this, we're comparing to normal projectors that have maybe only one laser. One more thing, it does not have that rainbow effect either. I quite enjoy the seamless switching between SDR and HDR content on the 3500 Pro. It has a separate color management to ensure that both are displayed accurately and optimally. Brightness is often one of the main reasons we complain about projectors, but after experiencing the 3500 Pro, we also realized that things were changing. The 3500 lumens is the Mount Everest in its kind. This converts to about 1000 nits on a TV or screen, whereas the normal brightness of a TV is about 700 nits. To put it into perspective, you can still see excellent images even when it's bright in the room. The environment we have in the studio has decent sunlight coming from the right side. In the daytime, the screen still looks stunning. And since this projector has a 4K HDR10+ supported with Dolby Vision certification, adapted laser dimming technology supported, the 2500:1 contrast ratio is an excellent performance for any projector. However, the projector's contrast is severely limited by the projection environment. Please note that without reducing the diffuse reflections in the space, the contrast performance will be significantly reduced. By far, we didn't make changes for the projection environment, but the results were still great. The color sharpness and the black level even get enhanced further with the ARR screen. You may not notice the difference it makes until you truly see it. Take this scene for example, the dark area around the object is much deeper and a plant in the dark can be seen clearly. This projector also has some unique features that heavy movie lovers and gamers would certainly appreciate. They are the 24 FPS mode and turbo mode. These can largely improve the smoothness of the scene. As you can see, the movement of the characters in the movie are obviously smoother, which makes the movie much more enjoyable. And if you do want to game on this often, the turbo mode will enable a very short response time, which are 50 milliseconds at 4K level or 8 milliseconds at 1080p. Isn't that great? It almost feels nothing different from viewing a gaming monitor. Like some high-end TVs, the projector also features MEMC motion smoothing. The actual effect is pretty good, especially for sports and movies. Although the projector is packed with a ton of awesome features and you can pretty much watching anything anytime, I would recommend rolling the curtain down a bit to block some sunlight in daytime or dim the light a little bit, then you will have the best experience with it. Now, if you are a first timer to use a laser projector, there might be some work to do after all. Basically, you need to choose the location, address the keystone, and pick the input source. This is an ultra short throw projector. It does not need to be hung on the ceiling or sit high behind the couch. The place it needs to be is 6 to 20 inches from the screen if you want an 80 to 150 inches view. This can be the best part of such a projector because it feels awkward enough when people's giant head blocking the scene in the cinema, but that won't happen if you have this at home. When you have it in position, then you start to address the keystone. You can do it automatically or manually. This might take some time, so be patient. And if you have an AR screen, which is recommended, you will get even better visuals as the screen does not have that ugly uneven spot or the wrong color for projection. At last, you can choose the input source. Now, A will kindly put an Amazon Fire TV stick in the package. If you plug them in here, you can have a lot of good movies and TV series to enjoy. To my surprise, there are even 36-watt stereo speakers inside, and they are Dolby Atmos and DTS Virtual X certified. These speakers are decent as bonus feature, let's say, and I know some brands might argue that it would not be necessary to put massive speakers in such a compact body. If you want to take the experience further, there are also 3D glasses on their shelf. You can certainly watch some good 3D content on it. After watching quite a lot of content on the AWOL Vision LTV 3500 Pro laser projector, I think this is truly the best experience for such a high-end projector. The super high brightness, 4K resolution, ultra short throw distance, and response time are all packed in such a small body. If you want more information or some discount, you can head to the link down below to learn more. And if you want a tried and true experience, you can visit their store in Florida, US. One more thing here, AWOL has another product called LTV 3000 Pro. Definitely check them out. This is Will from China. See you next time.